Hello everyone, welcome back to the course on Computer Fundamentals and Problem Solving using C. This is Saroja Pathapati, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRKR Engineering College. In this session, we are going to see about expressions and what is the precedence for evaluating the expressions and what is meant by associativity and how we convert the data from one type to other. Let us start our session. So the object of today's session is to learn about expressions and the precedence and associativity of operators and then type conversion in detail. Coming to an expression, it is a combination of operators and operands, right? While we write expressions in C language, it will follow its own rules, right? In C language, suppose we take like x plus 5, even this is a valid expression in our C language. Because we said that the operands may be alphabets or numeric values, right? While writing an expression, it must contain at least one operand, right? And can have one or more operators. Then let us see for valid C expressions. See here, plus is an binary operator, right? Arithmetic operators, we have seen unary and binary operator. Plus is an binary operator. So this is an valid C expression. But if you observe this thing, it is an invalid C expression, right? So let us discuss this in detail in our coming classes. Then what is meant by a precedence, right? If you have more than one operator in your expression, that is A plus B minus C and all, right? Here plus and minus will have the same precedence, okay? So, and suppose like multiplication, division and all. Right, precedence is nothing but the priority for the operators we are giving. Okay, so let us consider an expression like A plus B into C. Here multiplication will have more priority than subtraction. So the operands with multiplication will get executed first and then after our less priority operator will execute. Fine. Then what is meant by associativity? Precedence is nothing but a priority. Right? Based on the priority, we will evaluate our expressions. Then what is meant by associativity? See, if in your expression, you are having more than one operator, but the priority for both the operators are same, then how you will evaluate such kind of expressions is known as associativity. Here, if you observe, plus and minus will have the same priority. Okay. So, how can we evaluate these expressions? Suppose we evaluate like 7 minus 4 plus 2. The outcome is 5. And other way is 7 minus 4 plus 2. The outcome is 1. Right. So, if you doesn't follow any rule for the operators with same precedence, the outcome you're getting is in different way. Right. So, how will you overcome that one? Right. So that is known as an associativity. In this associativity, we will mention if the operators of same precedence exist in our expression, how we need to evaluate such kind of expression, right? We will see in the further slide. Then before that, we have written some program here to evaluate some expression. If you observe, the expression is same, but we are varying it by braces. Fine. So you can observe here how the output is being changed, right? So this is the precedence, that is the priority of the operators, right? If you observe this, see the braces and arrow symbol and dot, right? So these have the highest precedence. So whenever you get expressions with these things, this must be evaluated first. This is the reason why the expression within the braces will get evaluated first, right? If you have the same precedence operators within the single expression, that is curly brace, A plus B, close brace, okay, then after square brace, some C plus D, right? You have such kind of expression, that is you are having the operators with same precedence. Then how you need to evaluate? You need to evaluate the expressions from left to right, okay. And here if you observe, this is an unary operators, that is incrementation or decrementation. And the first priority is for post incrementation and post decrementation. Fine. I forgot to say some program for this thing and I will explain in the coming session what is about pre-incrementation and pre-decrementation, and what is meant by post-incrementation and post-decrementation. We will discuss in the next session in detail about this. Fine. And then the second priority operators are given here. So what is the associativity here? Right to left. Fine. If you have any expression that contains the same priority of these kind, then you have to evaluate the associativity from right to left. Here you have to associate from left to right. Okay. So likewise you can see here what is the precedence, that is what is the priority, and what is the associativity. Fine. So these are the available things for us. And then coming to a type conversion. What is a type conversion? If you want, suppose let us take some variables like int a or int b. I want to convert this integer variable to some floating point variable. Where I need this thing? Suppose I'm performing division operation on two integer values. Fine, I'm dividing 5 with 2. So what will be the exact output? It must be 2.5, right? But if I take like integer type, it will return only 2, right? If I store that particular output in integer value, it will return 2. There I need to type convert that thing if I want an exact value, right? So that is a type conversion. Converting one data type to another data type is known as a type conversion. We have two types of conversions here, implicit conversion and explicit conversion. Implicit conversion is also known as an automatic type conversion. That is, it will be done automatically without user intervention. So we doesn't need to do any particular kind of thing to convert. Internally, the compiler will automatically convert. So here it is showing in incremental order, right? In kind of memory. So let us take an example. Here I'm taking some integer value x equal to 10 and some character value as a, right? What is the ASCII value for this a is 97, and I'm trying to add these both things. So how much memory is needed for integer variable? 2 bytes of memory. How much amount of memory is needed for character variable? That is 1 byte of memory, right? So here I'm trying to add like x plus y. 10 plus 97. What is the outcome? 107. Right? Here if you observe, the two data types are different. X is having an integer data type and y is having what data type? Character data type. Here the compiler will automatically convert this character into integer. Why it is automatically converting? Because char have 1 byte of memory, but integer can have 2 bytes of memory. So implicit conversion will mainly does whenever we want to convert a smaller data type to higher data type value, which is already available, right? If you observe here, I want to store less memory into highest memory variable. So this will be possible with implicit type conversion. That is, the compiler will automatically convert this thing without user intervention, right? And second thing is, see here, I'm taking some float variable, that is float z, right? And here I'm adding integer value plus floating point value, right? And this will be automatically converted to floating point value. Why? What is the size of the int? 2 bytes. I'm trying to convert it to 4 bytes, right? I can store 2 bytes value in 4 bytes. Just the only thing is the memory will get wasted, right? But if I try to place float in int value, right? Float in int value. Float will occupy 4 bytes of memory and I'm trying to store it in 2 bytes of memory. What will happen then? Some data will get lost, right? In that cases, I want to explicitly convert that integer into floating point value. That is known as an implicit type conversion. When you want to convert a lower data type to higher data type, right? Then I need to give explicit type conversion. So what is the syntax for that? I have to write data type before that particular expression, and that data type must be enclosed with braces, right? So here if you observe an example, double x equal to 1.2. What is the size of double? 8 bytes, right? 8 bytes of memory is needed for storing double. And here I'm taking some integer variable sum. How much amount of memory is needed for this sum? 2 bytes of memory, right? So first I need to convert this to integer value. Why? If I try to store 4 bytes in 2 bytes, my memory will get wasted, right? So I'm converting this to integer value. Then 1.2 will become 1 here. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. So the outcome is 2. So what are the advantages of type conversion? As we have discussed that thing, right? Whenever we want to give the exact output, right? In that cases, we make use of this type conversion. Okay, thank you so much for the session and see you in the next session.